here in Whitegate in the Half Barrel celebrating the life of the musician Ray Kelly. I'm joined by Johnny McNamara, a local musician here in Whitegate. Johnny, thank you so much for talking to us.
Very welcome.
Now, you're going to speak to us about a really good friend of yours.
Yeah, Ray Kelly, the late and great Ray Kelly. I had a privilege, maybe in the early 90s, I was born and bred in Limerick City, and we had a band at the time called the Boatmen, which was a three-piece ballad group, so we were always kind of looking for a lead vocalist, and there was a certain pub in Limerick City just across from King John's Castle by the name of Katie Daly's, and we went in one night. There was three of us came out of St Mary's Park, which would be known as the Island Field, and we went up to Katie Daly's, and the Lord and behold, there was a guy sitting on the counter and playing a guitar left-handed. I said, wow, what a voice. And he was singing actually Nancy Spain, and the hair stood in my neck, and I said, geez, I think he might work, lads. So we got talking to him, and we introduced ourselves, and his name was Ray Kelly, and he came from a little place called Tintrim in Whitegate. I said, where's that? He said, Clare, East Clare. He says, and where's East Clare? Being naive. So, but he was living in Patrickswell at the time. So we got to know Ray. We exchanged numbers. There was no mobile phones. There were house numbers at the time. So got talking to him, and we made an arrangement to meet him on a certain date and sat down and kind of auditioned him. And he was very unique. He was left-handed, and you never see a left-handed guitar player. So sat down, and he just this unusual voice, remarkable. Close his eyes and he would sing. So he was hired, and that was it. Up to the day, unfortunately, the Boatmen split, and me and Ray went as a two-piece from the band, and we went as a band called Two to the Bar. So that's when it happened. We used to play a lot around Whitegate, East Clare. We played everywhere unofficially, because it was like an old Dubliner thing. If you were playing in Whitegate at 10 o'clock tonight, we would actually hit the road out of Limerick at 1 o'clock. And we could be in 6 Mile Bridge and we do a few songs, and but that was the way it was at the time.
And what kind of style of music were you playing?
It was actually, Ray was a great man Ray was a big fan of Christy Moore. I was never a fan of Christy Moore, personally. Style of stuff Christy Moore done, yes, fine, but Ray used to just idolise Christy Moore. The likes of, we'll say, An Ordinary Man. He was a big fan of the Pogues, Dirty Old Town, but he had the way and the voice of doing stuff like that. Whereas I was more into the Wolf Tones, the Dubliners, the Clancy Brothers, I was the youngest in the band, but I was into the older style. Whereas Ray was more into the modern stuff, but I remember there was one particular time I said to Ray, geez, you have a great voice. I said, is there any chance, you'd learn something by the Wolf Tones? Yeah, he said, yeah, I will. So a week later he came back to me. I said, I learned the song by the Wolf Tones. I said, what you learn? See, far away in Australia. I said, the Lord came to that. So it was, but that was Ray, but that's the way he was. He was just unique, yeah, he was.
So you were telling me a story earlier about the two of you going into the bar, getting ready to gig. You weren't most punctual, were you?
No, we were never known for timekeeping. You see, as I say, we'd leave Limerick, maybe if we were playing in Whitegate, or if we were playing in Mount Shannon, the late Mike Madden, God be good to him. He was a great character. They have the hotel in Mount Shannon at the moment, and Cushnahona, which Bud has. But we'd actually be playing for Mike, and 10 o'clock start. So about 10:05, you know, Mike would be, we're around there. So we'd burst through the doors at 10:10. Sorry, Mike. Just apologies. And so we'd actually arrive in, and it was fine. We'd make up our time at the end of the night because we hit 3:10 in the morning. That's not a halt. But Ray closed the eyes and he was still going, he was still singing, you know. But that's, you had to earn your few pounds. So, honestly.
Around, but I said when I hadn't even heard of the candle running. We had in the front apartment for the landlords in Brooklyn, for my uncle's apartment on East 50 Towers. I was feeling so happy, I was having a son, and the same was 3 hours old. But the shopping this morning, when I found out today, was a plenty guy shut on in enough time for rain. I was playing on my way to New York for a Benjamin's life. It was told to be hard. When I pulled up the arms and I told him the news, I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. I know that as he told me, go ahead with our plan, and not to forget, but we were trying to lay this down.
Anna Killuran, son, great celebrations there. Now off we go next to visit